Dear viewers and listeners of Madani channel, as you know, on this silsila we discussed the interpretations of your dreams, and today we have another beautiful theme based on one particular bird, and that bird is the parrot. Huzur, we would like to start with a simple question, that if one sees a parrot in his dreams, what could be the possible meaning of this?
Yeah, it's very interesting, and parrot is a very beautiful bird. Commonly it is found around our areas as well, and people they watch, and in dreams if a person he watches the parrot, so it has good interpretations and bad as well. So commonly, generally, if a person watches any parrot in his dream, so this is the sign of an arrogant person who has takabbur in his heart. And another bad interpretation of watching parrot in the dream is that a person who watches the parrot in his dream, so this is the sign of such kind of person who earns the money by any evil way. But there is a good interpretation as well. A person who watches parrot in his dream, so sometimes it is the sign of son or a slave.
Okay, so as you've heard that if a person sees a parrot in their dreams, it could be good meaning or a bad meaning as well. So my question is based on these flying parrots, that if one sees a flying parrot in the dreams, so what could we interpret this as?
Yeah, there is a bit addition with that. If a person who watches that the parrot came out of his hand and flew away, so this is the sign that his son will travel somewhere.
Okay, in our previous question, the answer you gave, very beautiful, Alhamdulillah Azza wa Jal. Now for our next question on parrots as well, seen in the dreams. If somebody sees that a parrot is talking to another person, then how could we interpret this as?
Yeah, it is very interesting, and the parrot is the bird who can talk to the human being.
Yes.
A bit, not completely, but maybe some of the viewers, they have seen parrot talking somewhere, and we have seen some parrots, even they can recite Kalma Sharif, they can recite Surah Fatiha as well.
They are trained.
Yeah, they are trained. So this is the speciality of the parrot among the all birds. So, but if a person he sees that in his dream, parrot is talking to someone, any person, so the person who is watching that dream, he will do any strange work, that kind of work that people will be amazed by that work. So it would be the interpretation of that dream if a person sees any parrot talking to any person.
Okay, very interesting answers and amazing as well. Now for our next question.
Yeah.
If a person sees that he is beating or hitting a parrot in the dreams, how could we understand this interpretation?
Yeah, it is also because there is gender, male and female, among the parrots. So if a person sees that he is beating any female parrot, so it means, according to his dream, that he'll marry a virgin lady.
Jazakallahu khairah for that wonderful answer and interpretation. Now moving on to our next question.
Ji.
If a person sees that a parrot is coming out of the mouth, like how I'm talking, we say that in some proverbs that the parrot is coming out of your mouth, that means the words are coming out. So in similar manner, if somebody sees a parrot is coming out of his mouth in the dream, so how could we understand this as well?
Yeah, it is very interesting as well. So if a person sees that the parrot is coming out of his mouth during his dream, so it means that there would be a son for him.
Okay.
But the bad impact of this dream is that son, he will talk some bad wordings about his father.
Oh, is it?
So this is the bad interpretation of this dream. Amir al-Sunnah Damat Barakatuhumul Aliyah, he teaches us that whenever you make dua for your awlad, you should make dua in this way, that may Allah bless me with the children, those are pious.
Also, Maktabatul Madina, the publishing department of Dawud Islami, has published one of Bapa Jan's very beautiful booklets called Samundari Gumbad in Urdu and Oceanic Dome, where the importance and many fadail and blessings and thawab one will receive for showing obedience and treating parents well as well. We urge our viewers and listeners to please read this book. Okay, as we know, when we see parrots, they're very beautiful and also in beautiful colors as well. Now Huzur, please tell me, if a person sees a yellow parrot, is there any particular interpretation for this color?
Yeah, according to the colors of the parrot, interpretation also gets changed. So there are different interpretations for different birds, and especially we are talking about the parrot. So if a person he sees any yellow parrot in his dream, so the interpretation of this dream is very good, and the interpretation about him is that this is the beauty of his deen. So Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala will give him the beauty of his deen. Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala will bless that person istiqamat ala deen.
And may Allah bless all of us with steadfastness on deen and sunnah as well.